Hey everyone, Kyle Lewis here from the Worship Keyboard Tutorial YouTube channel, giving you tips and tricks to help you with your worship keyboard ministry. Well, we have been working on Christmas music, and today we're going to look at the song Away in a Manger. And I'm going to show you 3 chords that you can use to sound really good on this song. But before we get started, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell so that you can be aware of future videos. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Alright, if you're ready, let's get started. Now there's a free PDF that you can get by clicking the link below, and it has the intro and all the chords that I'm going to be using for this lesson. So let's start with, first of all, just the intro. So let's jump right into the verses here. We're only going to be using 3 chords, the 1, the 4, and the 5, and we've talked about the fact that those are the 3 most common chords that we find in worship. We're in the key of F, and that means we're going to be playing F, our 1 chord, B flat, the 4 chord, and C, which is our 5 chord. Now we want to be able to have a smooth movement between our chords, so we want to try to find those common chord tones. Those are the notes that are the same between one chord and another. So between my F chord and B flat chord, that note F is the same. So we're going to keep it in the same place. And if we move the A up to B flat and the C up to D, we get our B flat chords. It sounds a lot smoother than to try to jump into root position, okay? Now when I come back to my F chord, I'm going to move down to my C chord. So the easiest thing for me to do is to keep the C in the same place, because the C is in the F chord, but the C is also in the C chord. So I'm going to move from my F chord here, take these 2 notes, move them down to become my C chord, okay? So let's hear all of that in context. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed, the little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. Now notice when I go from the C chord, I'm going to the B flat chord. The easiest thing for me to do is actually just move all the notes down to the B flat chord. Then I'm going to keep that common chord tone F to go from B flat to F. So I'm going from my C chord here down to B flat, down to F. Then I want to come back up here to start my F chord again. Notice also that I'm doing a little bit of movement in my left hand and in my right hand. All I'm doing there is I'm playing the root, the 5, and the octave here in the left hand. And I'm playing the chord and then I'm arpeggiating. And arpeggiate means that I'm taking the notes of the chord and I'm playing them instead of all together, like this, I'm breaking them up into single notes. So I'm playing chord, arpeggiate, chord, arpeggiate, chord, arpeggiate, chord. Then I'm doing the same thing for the C, okay? Now the second half of the song, I've moved back up here. The stars in the sky looked down where he lay, the little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. Notice that when I get to that very ending, I'm playing part of the melody note. And the reason I'm doing that, I've got this note that's outside of the chord G, but also it helps me to have a final chord F here. If I play my F chord up here or here, it sounds a little more open-ended, but if I play it here, it sounds a little more final. So let me play that first verse again using all those chords. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed, the little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the sky looked down where he lay, the little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. And then I can play that for all the other verses. Now once you've learned these chords, the 1, the 4, and the 5 in F, I really want to encourage you to start transposing and not having to write out all the chords, but just think 1, 4, 5. We've done it in F. But now let's take it down to a key like D. my 4 chord G, back to 1, A, we can also take it up. Let's try a key that maybe we're not as familiar with, maybe A flat. Here's my 1, up to the 4, D flat, back to 1, and the 5, to the 4, down to the 1. And there you have it, the 3 chords for Away in a Manger. Thanks for watching, and I hope these videos are helpful as you delve into the Christmas season. And before you sign off, make sure to check out some of these other videos. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.